Imagine a moment when an NBA legend is honored in one of the most emotional events in league history. And years later, a crucial detail about that day is suddenly being questioned, sparking confusion and raising suspicions nobody saw coming. That's right, Lakers Nation. The latest updates involving LeBron James are shaking things up off the court. And while the heat rises behind the scenes, things on the court aren't looking much better. Redick is putting serious pressure on the Lakers squad, and it's clear the time for excuses is over. What's really going on? Stick around, because today's news is packed with twists. Don't miss a single detail, and drop a like to support the channel. Alright, so let's rewind to one of the most emotional moments in NBA history, the memorial for Kobe and Gianna Bryant in 2020. It was a powerful, gut-wrenching day filled with tributes, tears, and raw emotion. Stars from every corner of the sports and entertainment world showed up. But here we are, 5 years later, and the mystery of LeBron James's presence at that memorial is back in the spotlight. And it's getting messier by the minute. At the time, the story was that LeBron was there, but just didn't want to be on camera. Totally fair, right? Privacy, grief, all very real things. But now ESPN's Pablo Torre has stirred the pot with a deep dive of his own, raising some serious questions about whether LeBron was even in the building that day. Torre says he and his team talked to 8 sources who were closely tied to the event. Not one could confirm seeing LeBron there. In fact, Torre claims they went full Zapruder film on this thing, scanning every camera angle from the event, especially the moment when Diana Taurasi gave a shout-out that many assumed was directed at LeBron. Turns out, alternative views show no sign of him, and Taurasi herself reportedly said she never saw him either. To make things even murkier, Torre says he spoke to the actual producer of the memorial, who flat out called the whole "LeBron didn't want to be filmed" narrative total BS. According to Torre's sources, there was no request to keep Bron off camera, and none of the VIPs or organizers remember him being there. One person even said, if he was there, he was Casper the Ghost. Now look, LeBron and Kobe weren't best buds, but there was always mutual respect. As the face of the Lakers, many assumed he'd be there to honor a fallen legend. And maybe he was. But the fact that he didn't speak, wasn't seen, and never addressed the memorial publicly, that's been raising eyebrows for years, and now it's full-blown NBA conspiracy theory territory. Stephen A. Smith recently brought the issue back into the headlines, calling out LeBron for not showing up, though he later walked it back. Still, the receipts, or lack thereof, aren't exactly clearing the air. Here's the thing though, whether LeBron was there in person or not, nobody can question how he's carried Kobe's legacy forward. The man brought a title to LA just months after the tragedy and continues to lead the franchise like a true pro. Kobe would have respected that. And in the end, maybe actions really do speak louder than appearances. So, Lakers fans, what do you think about this whole situation surrounding LeBron and that unforgettable moment? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. But now let's shift gears, because what Redick had to say about the Lakers' recent performance might have you even more concerned about the team's future. Alright, buckle up, because the regular season's winding down, and Redick is officially in let's get serious mode with these Lakers. After a tough 123-116 loss at home to the Warriors, it's clear the vibes aren't quite where they need to be. And Redick didn't sugarcoat it. We're still building it. We're not there, he told reporters post-game, referring to that elusive playoff mindset he's trying to drill into this squad. And honestly, you can see what he means. The Lakers sit at 46-30, hanging just a half game behind the Nuggets for the 3rd seed, and only a game ahead of the Warriors, who are lurking right behind them. The top of the West? Forget it. The Thunder are in another galaxy right now, rocking a ridiculous 64-12 record and sitting a comfy 14, 5 games ahead of the second-place Rockets. But the real chaos is in that 3-8 range in the West. Only 2.5 games separate the Nuggets in 3rd from the Clippers in 8th. It's like a mosh pit down there. One bad week and you're in play-in territory, fighting for your playoff life. And nobody wants that. The Lakers? They looked solid for a while, riding a strong stretch from late January into early March, but lately the wheels have been wobbling. They've dropped 9 of their last 15, and the road ahead is brutal. 2 games in OKC, 1 more showdown with Houston. It's go time or go home. Redick's trying to get this team locked in, but you can sense the urgency is rising. This isn't a team playing bad basketball. It's a team that's flirting with inconsistency at the worst possible time. The Lakers have all the pieces, but until they tap into that playoff-level grit, They're just another team in a loaded Western Conference scramble. Time's ticking. Honestly, speaking as a die-hard Lakers fan, this team needs to wake up. The time for figuring it out is over. If they want to avoid the play-in and actually make some noise in the playoffs, they need to show some urgency now. And about what we talked about earlier, well, some questions just stay in the air. But what really matters is what's being built on the court. If you want to stay updated with everything going on with the Lakers, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing.